All right, so at times, Michael Chiesa has been on the cusp of welterweight title contention. He is one of the best grapplers in this division. His submission defense of late has left a little bit to be desired, but there is no denying his status as one of the best offensive jiu-jitsu players in this division. He has worked exceedingly hard on his boxing, his lateral movement, his jab. Undeniably, we have seen appreciable strides when it comes to his striking. But most guys are going to have the upper hand in that realm against Michael Chiesa. Let us see how Chiesa chooses to proceed in this matchup here tonight. Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty. From the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses, one of the most diverse strikers in the UFC. And with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. Tony Ferguson steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Michael Maverick Chiesa. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
We're back in the tri-state area tonight. Dateline, Newark, New Jersey, inside the Prudential Center. The Devils are not here. The UFC athletes are here and hoping for some more UFC history inside these walls tonight.
The 76ers to the Devils. You understand, the fans in this area know sport, so you gotta be ready to give them a show tonight or they're gonna screw you out of the building.
All right, so a classic stylistic matchup here, wrestler versus boxer, and that is not the way the boxer wanted to start. A beautiful takedown by the wrestler to get things going.
The boxer needed to defend takedown number 1. He did not do that, so expect many more takedowns going in his direction.
Good work from the top here by Michael Chiesa.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Making all these shots count.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Chiesa's in half guard now. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Chiesa's back in half guard, very comfortable here. All right, side control now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chiesa.
That was a slick transition.
Let's go! Get him off!
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
In the half guard.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Michael Chiesa. He's having his way with him here. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
All right. Listen, breathe, relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Sharp body shot is there for Ferguson. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
All right, working inside the closed guard now.
Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, somehow, some way you got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here.
He's got the sub locked in. It looks like he's trying to get an arm triangle, but he's got to get to the opposite side. Get his chest to the mat and find that finish. Oh, wow.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Oh, slick reversal right there. Great defense by the defensive fighter. Great defense by this fighter.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tony Ferguson.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Arm triangle inching closer now.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Ferguson's back in half guard. 15 seconds remain in the round. Round 3 next.
All right, take a seat, bud. Take a seat. Deep breath. It's okay. You lost that round, but I need you to go out there and fight those takedowns this round. I do not want you...
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
Chiesa gets caught by that straight punch there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Big hammer fist there by Chiesa. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, great job by him there to reverse things and get the dominant position.
Armbar. Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, come on, I'd be tapping. That's got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I got to stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Relentless pressure from the top by Ferguson. He can truly do it all. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Takes his back now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. El Cucuy's eye is closing up. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out. Just go for the finish.
Ferguson's back in full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Waning seconds here of round number 3. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship round.
Stop!
Sucking wind right now. Don't worry about that. So is he. I need you to get back out there and play.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions, gogoplata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chiesa, though. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding...
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
He's got the choke in.
Broken out of Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic. He's got to start throwing down.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Well, he postures up yet again and delivers another big ground and pound strike. Nice sequence there by Chiesa. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Chiesa. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. What a shot to the body. His opponent crippled, but not out yet.
He's trying to keep it to poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. There's the tap. Tony Ferguson coming up huge tonight. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Tony El Ferguson.
All right, So the celebration is on for the boogeyman, El Cucuy Tony Ferguson. I get tired just watching him celebrate, never mind his training habits that are legendary, and he put forth one of his better performances here tonight.
I mean, John, there is nothing that describes Tony Ferguson more than you calling him the boogeyman. That's exactly what he is to all these lightweights in the UFC. He's just a nasty competitor that will do anything to get his hand raised.